last Zoom, we talked about the advance fee scams and frauds that anonymous people over the internet they enter into our groups and they ask for advance fee in the name of our board members, in the name of myself, and many people got got requests from Sam, fake Sam, and those people they demanded $100 to be sent. So Sam is never gonna ask $100 from you, and that's what we have introduced as a e-sign for the empowerment, for the education of the community, to recognize these elements and the further steps that they should follow. And it is also followed by a survey that is published on the opinion desk, and that survey allows us to understand how much our prosumers know about these things, and how knowledgeable they are in terms of keeping a safeguard against these advance fee scams or anything. In fact, there are various kind of online scams where people fall into the trap of an enticing offer, and they can't resist, and then they share their credentials, in fact even their wallet keys, and they end up losing all the money, all the cryptocurrencies that they have in their wallets. So this is to educate our prosumers against the fraud and prevention to these small these small activities which are creating problems with our database. So we are here to safeguard you all, and we will be we will get more ideas, and we will be more aware about your situation as a prosumer, and your knowledge and your understanding as a prosumer at the end of the week, when we will have the survey results. And that's how we will determine, and we will publish further training material and understanding, and also we will educate you in our next boardroom Zoom about how and what are the measures that you can take to stay away or to prevent yourself from falling into one of these kind of traps. So this is very important, and we really value our database, and we really don't want you to fall in any kind of trap, right?
Chavez, before we actually give the full details, what initially from your experience, what are maybe the 3 things that people should watch out for when they're given an offer like this, in my name or in Ralph's name or your name or Sam's name? What should they look for? I mean, should they look at where the money's going? And because obviously if it's USDT, they'll know what the number of the address is, and maybe there should be some way to check that. What are the 3 main things you think people should look for?
I mean, that's a good question, but we don't want our prosumers, our community, to arrive at even that situation wherein they need to look and verify the addresses. So it's like we will never ask money from you. The only way to deposit and withdraw is the dashboard. And most importantly about deposits, the only sole way to deposit your funds to subscribe to several packages, different packages, is to go to your dashboard, click on assets, and then find your deposit wallet and deposit funds in the USDT address that company forms for you, and that goes straight into the company's deposit wallet. And also one important thing, as you highlighted, whenever we try to deposit in our platform, we also see we have a verified USDT wallet, and that shows the funds are going into stable DAO. So it's very easy, and you know, people or prosumers who are not aware, they must not they must never believe that we will ever ask money from you. We are not going to ask $100 from you or $200 from you, or we will never ask any money to get your KYCs approved, or to expedite your rewards, or to give you a different position, or give you a placement in the network that is going to benefit you. So there is nothing of that sort that we can do or we want to do. So if you're getting any of these messages, then that's an imposter. That's not us. And you gotta report that person to our official group, and then report and block, so that we will remove that. Our moderators in the chat group will remove that imposter from our group, so that our database can be protected. So it is our mutual efforts that will keep us safeguard against these mischievous activities, these small illicit activities wherein we tend to lose some of our money. So let's understand, and I urge the prosumers to go ahead and read the e-sign very thoroughly before submitting that survey. And that survey will also provide insights in journal, also not particular to Stable Opinion or Stable DAO, but it is it is for the education of the community to stay away, or to prevent themselves in falling into these kind of traps.
Yeah, I think you pretty much nailed it. So this it's a trick that everyone knows in the world, that any fake signs, paying services and stuff, they're asking you for money, for cash. And I think that's a key issue, and might be basically all you need to know, that we don't do that. Thanks for underlining that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ralph, for your inputs.
Your video is not working, by the way, Ralph. Not sure why, but
I'm sorry,
we can't see. Your video is not coming through. It's just your picture.
Yeah, for a reason. But thank you.
Ah, okay. Oh, no. Okay.
So
just to let you know.
But it's the right picture, right?
Yeah, it's not Chavez. It's you.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, Tris, can you highlight where we are in the development process, in the foundation of Premium DAO, and how soon can we expect the official announcement from you in terms of the timeline that we are going to follow? And we also need to understand more about the participation and the channels through which the participants can take part in premium DAO draws?
Sure. Yeah. So we were aiming to launch this on Saturday this week, but for various technical reasons, we haven't quite been able to put that together. Some of the technical team have been abroad, and we're having a meeting actually the day after, on Sunday on the 19th, where we'll be able to be very specific about the first stage and when we can start. But if you remember, when we started Stable Opinion, we also didn't start on the day we planned. So this isn't too unusual, and it should be only a matter of hopefully 1 week or a small number of days beyond a week that will be delayed. On the positive side, we have the first guarantee for the first $1 million for the 31st of August, so the end of August. So that won't change. So that's very exciting. And that's helped through Eugene in the Jamaican Lottery in Jamaica. So that's our experienced team who understands how to do these forms of sweepstakes. So that's really exciting. And the first part of the offering for Premium DAO will be only purely for networkers. It won't be for anybody else. I think we went through some questions and answers some time ago where we were explaining that really you want to be a networker here, because once you become a networker, you will benefit from prizes from anyone in your network, down 5 levels at differing percentages, but it's going to be meaningful. And if you have $1 million winner in your group, it's going to be a meaningful amount for you as a networker. So this is extremely exciting. So we want as many networkers in from day one, and the first month offering will be purely to networkers. Of course, you can still join as a networker later on, but the next stages will be lower amounts for people who just want to be part of the draw. And remember that you, as a networker and as a holder in the draw, you will actually, with the bond that we're holding, you will actually be there for 10 years. So it's not a fly-by-night thing. You will still receive your money back at the end of 10 years. So it's a deposit. And if you start calculating, let's say we get into decent numbers, and everybody I've spoken to thinks that the numbers are going to be good for Premium DAO. We feel we can get into very large numbers, particularly just before the price, the first price is given in August. We expect really big numbers. And big numbers is good for everybody, because the more people that join and the more people you have in your network, of course, the more chance that you'll win, but also the bigger the prizes. So this is the really exciting part of the whole process. So after August, when we've given out our first prize, depending on how many participants we have in Premium DAO, we're planning to have a monthly 1 million draw, together with many smaller prizes, right down to $25. And we have another very exciting announcement behind Premium DAO, which is that, for example, when you become a member of the network, you will be coming in at $100 US, and that gives you 100 tickets. And you might ask yourself, why have I got 100 tickets? That seems a big number. But this is purely Sam's idea. It came up very, very smart. I love his thinking. We want to create a new form of stablecoin within the Premium DAO offering. So, okay, you'll own a premium bond for 10 years, but as a unit within that premium bond, each $1 ticket that you hold from which you can win will actually be a stable coin. This means that as you build your network, people who hold stable coins, and I'm sure a lot of you do hold, I hold stable coins, I'm sure Chavez and Ralph hold them. Everybody I know has stable coins these days because of it's so much cheaper to go back into Ethereum and Bitcoin with this kind of unit. Just imagine a stable coin that not only guarantees the value of the money you hold, because you're holding the guarantee from an A-rated plus bank in 10 years time, but more excitingly, when you hold it, you could still win a prize. And this is going to be exciting. No one's done that before. We love this concept. I think Sam's a genius, or we know he's a genius, but I think that's such a brilliant concept. So we're going to get to the point, initially we'll start with networkers, but you can tell your network, listen, every time you hold any kind of stable coin, it can be held within Premium DAO. 1 unit is $1 US. It's fixed to a bank guarantee in 10 years time, so it's not going to drop in value, which makes it a much stronger stable coin than a lot of the other ones that have been offered. Probably better than even USDT, which we believe that if it blew up, may actually go to only 80% of its original value. If our stable coin is guaranteed by a bank in 10 years time, it's not going to be anything other than 100% at that point. So it's, I think, a stronger proposition. And then you can win $1 million on this. And if we get into the big numbers, well, should we say when we get into these big numbers? And I think I've already explained it, 10, 15 million holders, participants in Premium DAO, we can go up to maybe $1 billion prize. So you could be holding stablecoin and you could win $1 billion. So this is where we're going. And I'm more than excited to announce that. It's such a brilliant idea. Of course, it set our technical team into headless chicken running around because they suddenly realized that it's a lot more involved to produce an actual stable coin, and we're going to have to involve all the exchanges, and we're going to have to make announcements and so on. But just at the moment, if you think how brilliant that is, and that's part of the reason that we're holding back a little bit right now, Chavez, because we want to get the stable coin concept exactly correct so that it launches correctly. But I think it's more than exciting. I can't wait. I'm certainly going to hold it. Well, I can't hold it myself. There's a sad part. I certainly would hold it myself if I wasn't part of the team. But it's something that everyone should hold. You might have a bit of USDT and other stable coins, but ours is going to be the most secure and potentially the most rewarding. And so I think the networkers should think about that. Okay, your $100 goes in and you own 100 tickets so you can win. But what if everybody you know, including your sisters, your cousins, your aunts, everyone you know, is going to hold this stable coin, then your chance of winning goes through the roof. And it could well topple some of the big stable coins and be the biggest stable coin in the world if we get that right. Because why hold a stable coin which isn't going to give you any return and you're just hoping to get your money back when you can hold one that's going to win you $1 million or even $1 billion? You wouldn't want to hold it, would you?
Of course.
Do you like that, Chavez? Maybe you haven't heard that one.
I love that, and I can't digest the fact that we cannot participate being one of the team members. And
so people, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. I mean, even people who were brilliant and came up with top vaccines could benefit from that vaccine. Marie Curie could benefit. This is something we can't benefit from. But of course, I think everybody in the DAO will understand why. It would just be too embarrassing if, for example, the first time we came up with $1 billion prize and Sam won it, he got another $1 billion, what's he going to do with it? So at the end of the day, we can't be part of it. But we're sure that most of the planet will want to be part of it. And I'm sure other stablecoins will take note, because, you know, how are they going to compete with a coin that you can hold and might win you, even if it won you a $25 prize, would still be a great moment, right? You know, for $1 holding. So, you know, it's exciting. I can't wait to get this premium DAO up and running and out there for everybody to enjoy it. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful.
Amazing. Yes, I really can't wait to you know to work, and the best part is the existing stable DAO community, stable DAO participants and stable opinion prosumers will be able to participate with the same network structure. And that's the thing, right? That is the best part of we as an organization, we as a DAO, that we are offering these number of opportunities to our community one by one, just like Amway, right? So this is the most exciting part, and I love that. So I hope our community is also excited as we are, and can't wait, you know, desperately looking forward to it. And so we had a great discussion today. Thank you so much, Chris, for your insights, for explaining your brainchild, and sharing that valuable information with us. And I hope the community is now more excited after hearing you. And this video is going to be on YouTube. So if you all want to share what Chris you know just told us, the process through which we will be able to benefit to our community with Premium DAO, this will be available on YouTube. So share it with your family, with your friends, in your network, so that they can also understand. And you know, it's like being ready before the game. So we all need to be ready before we structure, before we before we deploy Premium DAO as a third product within Stable DAO database. And this is very exciting. Thank you so much, Riz. Thank you so much, Ralph. Thank you so much, all the participants and prosumers, for participating today in our boardroom Zoom. We will see you all on Saturday.
Oh, and can I have one more word before we go? Sure.
Sorry.
Remember, it's third time lucky. It's definitely third time lucky.
As we moved into the year of rabbit, we are hopping, and it's great.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chavez, for moderating today.
Thank you.
See you on Saturday. Bye.